more weeks than there are in a year. So, woohoo!
Wild.
Yeah. So, welcome, and sorry for the break that we had to take last week. It was necessary, but we are back.
You still got good content, though.
This is true.
And if you don't, I'm coming for you. All right.
What?
My heart and soul.
I can't wait for our first year named You, and they're gonna be very confused every time. Like we say, we're going after you. They'll be like, "What I do?"
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You knows what you did.
We know.
So to recap what happened last time on our live performance, the crew went to a little circus, Cirque du Noir, with a new friend made in Auroran by the name of Atlantis Jones. Was accompanied with their roommate Orlando Jones, and the whole crew got to see this spectacle in the dark with fluorescent lights, neons, and all sorts of glow-in-the-dark type of figures and puppets and wheels, decorations, just all kinds of play with darkness being the thematic playing fields. Centered in the middle of this arena, they were able to watch an acrobatic aqua type of form in this giant dome-shaped water sphere, and was able to see quite a few performances before some of the performers began convulsing, choking, drowning. Several of them got out, but were able to tell people to turn on the pumps, drain it to get everyone out. One performer, unfortunately, was too far in the center and could not swim out quick enough to save themselves, of which, once the dome had popped and drained, the crew ran rushing to go help, and were somewhat impeded by a Dr. Justine Slaughter, who had actually gotten there first and began CPR. Boston helped with another drowned victim, while the others looked around to see if they could find any kind of evidence or any kind of tampering, any suspected individuals who might have been involved. None were found running from the scene at the point, but the main ringleader came up to thank them for their help, and as soon as Fenrana identified themselves as a Lumen, assisted or offered any kind of assistance that they might need to help solve this issue, this case, of which the crew then divided into two groups. Fenrana, Nash, and I believe Justine Slaughter went down into the tank area to investigate the large silo-shaped water tanks where they get infused with chemical gases and air to allow the performers to breathe in the first place. And then the other half was Boston, Ramita, and Baldric, who went into the security office and to look at the cameras of the place as performers calmed the crowd down and had them all go get discounts at the gift centers. While Boston and the crew were looking at the cameras, they were interrupted by a very, very panicked trainer by the name of Teresa, who, little dwarf individual, came running in, crying, weeping, scared, said that their prized performer animal, a catslotl, had been taken, had disappeared. And that is where we will join the crew in the middle of their investigation, trying to find out what all this commotion means.
A catsalotl? Is that a cat axolotl?
It is.
Okay, just making sure I heard you properly.
Gears.
Yeah.
Gears.
Yes.
Are we
What?
thinking of the same catsalotl thing?
I think I am also thinking of a similar creature.
Well, if it's the three of you thinking of it, then I have an idea as to where it came from.
No.
Oh.
No, actually,
No?
this, believe it or not, was something that I had seen prior to that reference. So, and I will share the image with you in our Discord.
wow.
But it is a cat-shaped a marine animal. It is a mammal, and it is but it has, instead of whiskers, it has the exo fins. And it has a tadpole tail. The skin is very much of like the Sphinx cat's, basically hairless. And it does have the little ears. But it also has all the 4 paws. So, a very, very cute thing. And it is a very intelligent creature, but it also very, it varies in its tameability and its wildness. Fen would have known about this creature.
Oh.
Due
Sure,
to
I knew about
their yeah. Well, due to your studies of
Yeah.
Marine life, but also for your very specialized focus. Justine, you would have to decide if your character was into aquatic animals. And then, if so, we could roll for a history check. But your characters are both currently downstairs, so
So it
they're
doesn't matter.
unaware of this. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
But Boston, Baldric, and Ramita, you have the ringleader of this circus and the security guard, which is Joe, and then Teresa, the animal handler. Teresa is bumbling, but she's been calmed down. She's like, Coralina is a half-elven woman, and she's calming this dwarf woman down, going, it's okay. We will find her. Don't worry. Just go with Finley and calm yourself. Okay. Promise? Absolutely, dear. We will find her. Okay. And she walks out, moping.
What's this woman's name? One more time, Miss Soggy.
The Soggy is Teresa.
Teresa, thank you.
Do we have camera?
Oh, yeah. Let me... And he does some typing, and he moves around and goes back to, pulling out, Oh, here's the list you needed, Miss, Carla. Oh, thank you, dear. If there's anything else I need from you, I will be back. But please, help them to the best if you can. I will be back. And she leaves the office and goes towards giving, to return to the, below crew. Yeah, so, here it is. And he pulls up a camera. At first, you see a tank. Most of it's, open. The part that is open, it's a large, huge tank. It's, kind of, I don't know how to describe what size, but it's like, it's kind of the size of the open outdoor swimming pools.
Like ones that you buy at
above-
Walmart, or like are they the ones that like
Yeah.
you go to place? Okay.
No, they're above ground, and they're reinforced. But so they're not the inflatable ones, but they're just above ground. You use a ladder to get in. That's the kind of size and shape they are. And it shows an axolotl, that is just swimming around, just swimming back and forth around. And then you see the same woman that you saw earlier, Teresa, come by with some treats and starts tossing them into the water, and the Quetzalcoatl will start swimming towards them, and then you'll see occasionally the cat will like shoot it back out at Teresa and get her wet, and they're like playing and having some fun.
It's an intelligent creature, but it looks like
it is an intelligent creature. The way that she is Teresa's tossing the food, you see something like what could be hints at future performance, trying to get the cat to like come out of the water, do some flips and things like that. And then you hear the screams and the panics and the yells, and Teresa's attention is turned around. She puts the bag of treats down, away from the container, and see her run off. The cat goes to the edge to where the bag is and tries to get out. So, like, if you've ever seen a cat standing on top of a fish tank trying to play with the fish inside, the reverse of that, trying to stand on the edge of and trying to reach over for the treats.
yes, because the cats are playing with the fish.
So it's so it's a very intelligent creature. But then you see another individual come walking up, a shadowed individual, someone you saw earlier, or resembling someone you saw earlier, in one of the other videos. And they have a bag with them. Inside, when they open the bag, it's a cylinder like duffel bag. They unzip the first end, open it up, pull out this clear tube. They put it in the water to fill it with water, and then they go over and they grab the cat. But the cat, or they try to grab, the cat kind of swims around playfully, and he grabs a handful of treats, puts it out. The cat crawls onto his hand, and he shoves the cat and the treats into the cylinder water bottle, closes it up, zips it up, and then walks out the direction that you saw them leaving.
Gonna look to security guard. You're really bad at your job.
There was a lot of things you can look at.
And you look up at he kind of holds his hands open, and you look at the 12 screens in front of him.
Dude, I was out there and I saw someone going the wrong way. You have cameras with lights on them.
Oh,
Yeah, but you're
look, there
also-
was-
I'm not gonna finish
What?
that.
He's like, come on, there was give me a break. There was a panic. Like, I'm looking for suspicious activity when things are going well. Like, if there was a fire, it kind of,
I'm just saying what I see. Do you know anything about this creature? I have never seen one before, and I'm.
Look,
How long?
I work for the building. I don't work for the circus.
Sure,
So I know
sure.
squat. All I know is I gotta keep people safe, and honestly, animals are kind of on the bottom list. I don't know any. I keep the trainers safe. I keep the ringleader and the performer safe. I keep the place from going, to fucking hell. Like, as far as their tanks go, I got nothing on that. I'm not a maintenance dude. I sit here, I look at the cameras, and if someone's got a knife, a gun, or any kind of like pre-generated spell, they gotta like, they're looking up, they look up suspicious. I call them out. This dude just showed up out of nowhere last second and then like disappeared. By the time I was able to see anything, which was nothing, the commotion was over.
From this place, where are the best places of exit? Pointing to where the cages or the tank was.
You're asking him?
Yeah.
We got a lot of fire exits, so we could have taken one of those. Considering the craziness and the situation was going on, I'm sure he could have went out of one of those and just not have. And he points to one of the cameras, and it shows you the exit. But all you see is the exit sign, and then you see like if he goes to go play it back, it's like, oh, show you, see if this is what. And he shows like several exits. They're dark. All you see is the bright exit word, and then you see one of them. The door opens black figure goes out and then shuts. The only thing you see is the light from coming in from outside. So like, sorry, like that's the
Keep
best I
up
got
these
from you.
files. I have to make a phone call. Actually, Baldric, contact Fen. We need them over here.
Yeah, of course.
How much do you think one of these guys would go on the market?
The animals. I don't know. Sorry.
No, you're not a
I'm
pet
security. No, I don't. I got plants and kids. That's it.
guy. That's a bad
Honestly, I
mix.
never heard of one of these before, so they seem kind of rare.
Probably, maybe. I don't know. Look, I can get you anything else you need. Video. I mean,
Is there
you got the
outside
list?
cameras that you could try to get to as well? Because we want to try to see the timeline of this guy. If he's quick, we might be dealing with a pro thief, but who steals animals? Unless they're like poachers,
Yeah.
but then why go to a circus?
I don't know. I don't know.
Black market.
We got a few. Look, I will be honest with you. The cameras in the back are not that great. The most important cameras they keep up with are inside, and maybe a couple at the ticket booth in front. But he pulls up another screen, and you see there is a camera in the back looking over the parking lot area, but it's bad. Like it is gray, it is fuzzy, there are lines missing, and it jumps, and you can't tell if it's consistent or if like if it's missing 1 or 2 frames or if it's missing. It looks like
Alright.
it might have been knocked around a bit, or like it plays as if it was like someone's target practice.
Emerald!
For a place
What's
that
up?
has really good technology.
Emerald followed.
Yee.
Wait, I'm sorry. Emerald, had you not followed until now?
I Here's the
was
thing.
wondering when that was going to happen.
It's worse. It's worse because I had to message them that we were live. Like, are you coming?
Buddy!
So I'm glad you're here, Emerald.
Emerald.
But I had to put you on blast.
Emerald, I'm not glad you're here. I don't love you anymore.
The betrayal.
That's the
No.
most specific that Rev has ever gotten with anyone in our chat.
That is a bold face,
Nobody
Emerald.
told
I
you.
straight up told you. I DM'd you about it.
We've talked about it on other
We got
streams.
receipts.
We talked about it on ANI. We're live on ANI's YouTube right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is true.
What's your
If
excuse,
you're
Anyway.
watching us from ANI, understand that we have moved over and are currently moving over to our own Twitch channel, Roll for Respawn. We are still previewing on ANI because we are thankful for them, owe them a lot for getting us together. But we also want to make the transition seamless and smooth.
Emerald, I just want you to know you're in timeout until I say otherwise.
I shall commence the bonking.
Not the bonkening.
You don't have to listen to them.
Bonk.
Well, you can listen to Brett, but don't listen to Rev.
I'm the only one you listen to.
No.
Oh jeez.
So, all right. I'm sorry for shouting you. This was meant to be my day off, and now I'm here doing this.
Look, I understand. I've had to cover one or too many too, so you know.
Sure.
Oh, anyways, so
Uh,
yeah, that's what I got for you.
okay, thanks. Send. Can you put that onto a drive so that way we can have it for evidence and other things?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
And he goes to work to putting everything together for you.
What do you think,
You
Baldric?
can't catch a break.
Oh, also at this point, I will have already reached out to Blood or Fen. Let me call my
Broke the
friend
fourth wall
Blood.
there.
I will
I
have
know
reached
a
out to
guy.
Fen
It's
to
fine.
give them the information.
No
that we have.
guy.
Honestly,
By the, go ahead.
you go ahead.
I would say in the meantime, because otherwise we just sitting around going twiddling our thumbs. Nash has been trying to find a way into one of these tanks. If there is a way, he may disconnect a hose and crawl through a tube into one of these tanks. Like, he doesn't have anything else to follow up. He's not just going to stand around.
Okay, right. No, understood. In the meantime,
And you're supposed to be able to breathe in the water.
Yes.
As long as
Fenn
it means
has
breath,
been interacting with like the computers on the tanks, while Nash has been trying to crawl inside of one.
So Nash is gonna get
Let's
stuff
have
like Winnie Pooh in the
everyone-
honey tree.
Oh, I'm thinking like Augustus Gloop. In the chocolate.
Oh God. Both.
We're
yes,
just gonna
yes.
turn
Honey
around and be
tree.
like,
Oh my god.
Yeah, chocolate
Why
and
that was the
honey.
first
Just like
thing I
stuck
thought of.
halfway
Oh
in.
bother.
So,
Oh, bother.
yeah. Let's
That
have
friend?
the other group roll for investigation.
okay.
Can I get?
And yes,
There's my dice. We're lagging. Great.
Get inside the tank?
no.
I think this is my
You have
first
dark vision,
roll.
not water vision.
It's the same
Dark-
We
thing.
are
It's
currently
dark
disconnected
water
from
vision.
Twitch.
Mmm.
Guys,
Oh no.
Hold on. So I don't
Hell
know if this
yeah.
is my first roll, but if it is, I'm really hoping not.
We are paused on Twitch.
yep.
Why? Okay.
I don't know. My internet is. I just got a big lag. One sec. Let me figure out why. See if
I have a
someone on my
loading
Does
screen
that mean
now.
I get
Okay.
to re-roll?
Clicking
it's
the
back
reload
on.
button.
I reloaded my page, so
Yeah, but it's still frozen.
no, it's not.
Are we
Oh,
sure?
there it is.
Are we-
Okay. No,
Just
the
kicked
lag.
me full off of the
Yep.
Twitch.
It just
We're still live over on YouTube though. That's one of the benefits of the simul stream though, is when we get kicked off of one, we have the other.
Looks like we're firing back up and we're live! Welcome to Breaking Character.
Where our tech
Um,
breaks more often than we do.
By the way, Gears, that's a 17 for sticking my head in the tank.
Oh my goodness. Shit. Okay.
Excuse me.
And you beat that?
What tank did you choose? Because there are 7 of them. I believe 3 of them were empty. 1 of them was half empty. The other 3 are full.
Yeah, and so he tried to ask about which one was actually emptied for this performance and didn't get a great answer. So he is going with one of the full ones to see if they all were purged of all the air. Because someone has to sabotage this somehow.
Yeah.
And these feel like they'd be a point to sabotage.
Okay. So you go to one of the full ones, and you decide to dunk your head in it. It takes a bit because they do have like lids and they're silos. But you find an entry point where where the water gets poured into it.
I'm pretty
and
sure
then
I have
there-
some rope if we need to. We can just the top.
Let me just bring a grappling hook here real quick.
Finally, I've been holding on to rope for 52 fucking episodes. We've got rope, god damn it.
Okay, so we'll do this. You somehow
Why don't you lasso the
tie
bus?
yourself to the roof and lower yourself into the tub, and you stick your head
It's
in.
just the fact that most definitely he's doing this without us fucking noticing.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that I'm very engrossed with the computers and stuff like that on my end because I got a natural 20.
Oh my god. Oh my
If a
god.
6'4", 280-pound orc is being stealthy, there's something wrong with the group, not the orc.
Oh no, 100%.
he's not wearing
100%.
armor.
I am like full on
Yeah.
like
Oh right, sorry,
I'm in
265
fact-
pounds.
I'm in fact very stealthy. You gotta float like a butterfly to sting like a bee, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Right.
buddy.
So
I love it.
my investigation
Right.
is a natural 1.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
I-
Which is why I was
So-
asking, is this my first roll? in
I
this campaign?
hate to do it to you, babe, but I believe
That's your first one on the counter too.
Ho ho ho.
No
Um,
demonstration either.
Wow.
Nice.
I don't even get channel points.
Yeah.
So, with
Chat,
that,
help us get there.
Tony, you did not say you were doing this stealthily. So,
Dun,
I mean, I can roll for
Justine, you
stealth if we
are-
want to, but
nah, we're good.
wasn't planning
Good.
on it.
Nope, you didn't say it.
Hmm.
Justine, you watch as one person is hyper fixated, focused on the computers and controls of these tanks, where the other one has decided
To
to
just crawl inside of it.
Yep.
put rope all around their body, tie him up, and loop it up over the tank, and just lower themselves. You know,
It's a perfect plan. There's no way this can go wrong.
in Mission Impossible style into the tank.
I think I'm starting to understand how they're saying that they are a disaster crew. That someone's going to get killed. I think it might be him.
Yeah, I think it might be him.
Wow.
It might be that one.
It's
It
not
won't be.
Boston. It's not...
That's a first.
Side note, it won't be me.
Won't.
So,
It
Nash,
might be you. It'll just
describe-
take a little longer.
Nash, you do find that the water is adequately hydrated. You're able to dunk your head in and
Oxygenated, you mean?
Consi-
Water
well,
being
yes,
hydrated wouldn't be
I-
that new.
Mm.
This is
we've
hydrophobic
already
water.
Guys,
dis-
I have news.
yeah, we've already
Water,
derailed it.
wet.
Thank you. Mhm.
Water, when
sorry.
you put more water in it, that water is
I'm
now
sorry.
dry.
Gears, as you were saying, ignoring them.
Don't you dare
So-
ignore me.
Uh,
Server mute.
you're able to, after a few hesitated moments, because you're not used to breathing water, you immediately want to hold your breath.
Well, no,
But-
this is the second time he's been in this water.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have because I
Oh.
swam in the pool.
But you jumped and you swam to the other side. You did not try to breathe underwater.
You know, that's a fair point. You
jumped
probably
out
have been
of-
trying to hold your breath in
You
that.
jumped out of a dare, and you swam to the other side, and got out. There was no attempt at trying to breathe the water.
And then there was a Top Gun slow mo, slicking of the hair back apparently and
Mhm.
There
wringing
was,
out of the jacket.
Yep, and the nose bleeded after
And
thereafter.
my poor brother.
So, yeah, you're trying to. It's gonna take a minute before you get used to trying to breathe the water. Meanwhile, Fen, you have gone through all your calculations and found out that the first 3 tanks are fine. It was the 4th tank that was messed with.
Okay.
Because the first 3 tanks were required to fill the ball, the other 4 tanks were going to maintain it, keeping the water levels, or the oxygenated levels,
Okay.
maintained. Because, breathing out, it changes the levels. The 4th tank was, as it was, so the tanks get filled with water, they get treated, and then get drained. As it was draining, it was also being filled up with regular water.
Okay, and so slowly it was starting to asphyxiate them.
So yes, what's left in there is just regular water.
Okay.
It's not been treated, and so and it was treated like a regular, so there was no stop in between. So it was just the faucet was turned on, it started filling the tank again as it was draining, and it only became half full because they stopped it in the middle of everything. So it was the 4th tank that was messed with for sure, and it was during the performance. It was not done premeditated by any preparation.
It was very much
Yeah.
something happened as they were performing, and it was okay.
Yep. And as you figure this out, you turn around, you see Nash with his head in the water, tied to the ceiling.
You're right there, Nash.
I would. Okay,
Sure.
so wait, how? How deep is this? So I need to know a little bit about like what the spacing is and angles and stuff. Because if the angles are right, Nash will surface. And since he's been breathing in this water, he's gonna like do a little spout of water like a mermaid.
So, you're tied yourself up, put the rope over, lift yourself up, and then lift yourself into the water. So half of you has been hanging out of the water, like I said, in Mission Impossible style, and you're able to lower yourself enough to have your
You're
head in.
literally
So, yeah,
just
you
like
could-
hanging by your feet from the sky.
I'm okay. I was gonna say Nash would have gone for the full body if possible. But yeah. Because it doesn't make sense not to end up in the water,
Well,
right?
You wanted to use the rope. If you don't want to use the rope,
Yeah.
you just jump in.
But the rope is to make sure I can get back out because they're silos. They're not meant to be
They
climbed
are
in and out of,
silos.
right? So the rope is to make sure he can climb back out. It's not to keep him above the water. I don't want to look at our Twitch comments. Anyway,
You know, I don't know
I-
why, but this is making me think of like, you know, an aquamarine when it's nighttime and she has to like go into like the water tank, like the town water tank.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm thinking of. It's just Nash in the water tank, and we're all kind of just like, he's fine.
He's fine.
Meanwhile, like Justine is like taking notes, and she's just like making sure she's got this all down. Like her data pad is just like
These people are psycho.
a little bit.
So,
yeah.
anyways, Nash, you were saying you're gonna spit water at Fen.
well, yeah. I mean, well, you kind of have to get it out of your lungs to like breathe air.
Mhm.
Like, right, like any heavy, right, when you drink breathe in like the super heavy gases, you have to turn yourself upside down to get them out. So you got to like force that liquid out. So mermaid spout.
Sure. Fen, you get splashed in the face.
I like dodge it.
Right then.
This one is working fine. We're gonna get into the next one next.
No, that one was the one that was messed with. There's a computer.
Did you
Nash.
already get in that one? You don't look wet.
There's a computer, Nash. It tracks
feel?
everything.
There's always a computer.
How
But-
do you feel after breathing that? I don't think I've experienced that in a while. As someone who I'm assuming has never done this before.
Well, a little sloshy, but other than that, I mean, just fine. It's if I kind of do this, it's making little waves. There's a little extra sloshiness, you know.
There's water in your ears, just like.
Also, oh god, swimmer's here again. All right,
Yeah.
Do you-
It's that one that's broken.
but
And it was
computers are wrong. You kind of have to test these things.
Nash. I'm not shoving you in the tank. With
You
the
don't think
water
they
that's not-
didn't check the computer? Wait. Okay, so wait, no, we gotta check this. We gotta check. Okay, here.
You just want to get in the
If-
tank,
if-
don't you?
No. Okay, but no,
Okay,
no.
Okay.
Yes,
okay,
but
I'm
no.
listening.
Okay. All right. All right. No.
I'm listening.
the-
Go on.
Here's
Okay.
if the computer is saying that it's not good now, right? Someone could say that it was incorrect earlier, right? But if we can verify that the computer is correct, we know that whoever operated the system didn't check or ignored what was going on. Meaning we have a suspect immediately.
Yes and no. Correct me if I'm wrong, DM. There was an actual error code of someone outside tampering with the machine, correct?
It doesn't have like an error code. It was. I suppose, yeah, that could be an error code because it would be that somebody turned it on when it shouldn't have been going on. But think of it as more as a warning, like warning of like, are you sure you want to, to do this? Are you sure like, you want to continue with this operation?
And it basically
And-
skipped the ones that were supposed to be cycled in and used that one instead.
Yeah, it was kind of, it was just Yeah, just an override.
Yeah.
Technically an override because there's no way. There was no login. There's no like evidence of who used it last.
Mm-hmm. I'll explain that to Nash.
Okay, so two other thoughts then. All right, ready?
All right.
So, an override limits us again, right? If there was an
Right.
override, somebody either had to be really good hacker to get into a system like this, right? Or
It's not
they had to
most
know the system
skilled
already.
system.
But either way, there might be fingerprints. Dr. Slaughter, can you do you know how to find fingerprints?
On someone's hand, yes, but I guess I could try and get some powder. We're in a circus. I'm sure that they have something. I
At
guess
this
I'll
point, the ringleader.
I'm gonna
will,
look around
walk
and see
down.
if there's any cameras in this area.
There aren't.
And then
It's pretty unmanned.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go, I guess, down the hall that we went to get through, and see if there's any, where the closest camera pointed this way is. I guess.
Okay.
Also, Nash is gonna howl himself out, by the way. Just
I figured he could
Yeah.
do that himself. I didn't.
yeah.
Also, I'm the pathetic weak one, so like I would have been no help.
No, I just wanted to note that for future.
question, DM.
You
Right.
would have been
So-
more likely to drown him.
Says the mushroom.
Sorry.
Mushroom dance.
Nash, you decide to get out, and you're done with dipping yourself into tanks.
I mean, he
While
might
they're
not
gone,
be
he may
done.
dip himself into the other tank just to verify the computer error was correct.
Okay.
Because he's still
Oh, wait, so
suspicious.
you're-
Like, you can't trust a computer that's already told you that it's not functioning correctly. That doesn't make sense. So you got to verify.
Question, DM.
Okay. Yes.
So he said dusting for fingerprints. I don't necessarily just have pocket sand that I can use for
Right.
this.
Pocket sand.
I have a disguise kit that's got some makeup in it.
Well, I want to see if I can use prestidigitation, because there is you can instantaneously clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. I assume that this isn't very much larger, like a keyboard of some sort or like a device like that.
Mhm.
Would I be able to soil it with some dust? Not necessarily like dunk it in dust, but like could I like do that and kind of like give it a dust effect to see what's been touched?
Roll for. See how effective this is. So, do an investigation roll. We'll say that you can produce the type of fine powder that you want, but whether or not it's going to make the effect that you're looking for. Because it has to stick to
Okay,
it.
to be more
Graphite powder.
specific, if I may be more specific, since with my previous studies, from my background that we discussed, would I be able to make a kind of a mold, so to speak, that could grow on oils and other bacterias from being touched so often? Kind of like when you do like a petri dish kind of thing. I can still roll the investigation, but like if I may be more specific, in case that affects anything before I roll.
Go ahead and roll, but add a +1 for ingenuity.
Oh, I need that. 16.
Yes, shut up, Nash.
No,
16?
No,
Yes,
no,
16
it's not-
total.
It's not.
I have a
Okay.
merch idea for later.
Mhm.
Thanks, Emerald.
Oh no, I was looking at my character.
Yeah, okay. Was that a 16 with the
Red's
+1 or
disappointed
just...
in
Yes, yeah, that was 16 with +1.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it works. Absolutely. A 16 it works. You're able to see the prints, and with your pad, it has a camera on it, you can use it to photograph all of the prints for later. And you can like heighten the imagery
like-
so that it
Enhance image.
enhance image, yes. And at that point, where is it? Yeah, Coralina is coming down the stairs. Yes, Brett?
I don't want to be nitpicky, but because we're doing fingerprints, is Fenrana wearing gloves on the same keyboard where there have been fingerprints on this one?
Absolutely not.
No.
Fingerprints
So
doesn't
how
do us a
fingerprints
damn
work?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, just okay. Never mind.
Don't worry about it.
It's
They got
okay.
fingerprints.
It's magic and it's tech. Okay, we're
Yeah, they
working.
got
it.
fingerprints.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So Coralina comes down the stairs as Fen, you are going up the stairs to go look at cameras.
Yeah.
Correct?
Look for
Okay.
cameras. See which one, where's the closest one, and I'm guessing around this time is where I get a call.
Yes. You also get a call from Baldric, getting the information that you've seen about all of the cameras and the individual and the kidnapping of the Caxolotl.
Now, DM, since I know about Caxolotls, would there be a market for them or their parts or just?
Okay, so how extensively would Fen be interested in the Caxolotl itself?
I mean, her brother is a marine biologist, isn't he? I'm sure he probably talked
So
a
is my
lot about
mother.
him. Your mother.
But
Yeah, the mother. One is in soil, the other one's into politics.
both are into
I was thinking
like,
of the
plants and
engineer who was
yeah.
helping build the thing. I thought he was.
Right, yeah, no, he does soil engineering.
Mm. Nerd.
Agriculture. They all are.
So,
Educations.
is it an ocean creature or is it more lake freshwater?
It is lake freshwater, but it can be ocean. It's wishy-washy, but yes, lake freshwater mostly.
Okay. In that case, probably very. Just because
Very
of
much?
the
Okay.
just because of the going from freshwater to saltwater, and not a lot of creatures can do that. On top of
Right.
the fact that strange creature. Strange creature.
Cute, strange creature.
Cute, strange creature. Do they come in different colors? Ooh, let me see the different colors. Mom, can I have one?
Yep. You'll also have studied the history of it and how old it is and whatnot.
Oh no, 100%. They like deep dived.
Okay, cool. 100%. And so the time when your professor, who touched on the topic of Lumen for a moment, would have brought up a specific case about Caxolotls. So much so, it was a kind of a breakthrough in being able to study the animal, because most of the Lumen's studies are about kind of like researchers where you want to observe without interacting with creatures and such. The wild Caxolotls were very dangerous because of their high intelligence. Most researchers who went out to go observe did not come back until they realized that they had to interact with the Caxolotl in order to observe it. And that was done by some local fishermen, I believe, who were feeding them and then having them help do a symbiotic
So kind of like
livelihood.
cats, where they domesticated themselves because you have food. Yeah, sure, I'll do what you want.
Very much so. Yes, very much so. And so the local hunters were using Caxolotl to help them hunt for fish and other things like that, sea creatures in that area. And because of the Lumen investigating that, they realized, oh, we can't just observe without bias. We have to interact. So there's that. There's a little bit more, but I'll tell you about that later. That's more lore stuff, this is pertinent to right now.
Yeah.
And you will know also that trading them is highly illegal. There's only a handful left in captivity. Most of them are because they were either they've been around long enough that they're, you know, we can't release it into the wild. It's too tame.
They're too, yeah.
Kind of like finding an injured animal and then
They're too
nursing
domesticated.
it back
They
to health.
have entirely too much positive reinforcement when it comes to humans.
Yes. So that sort of thing. This one in the circus is one of those animals, but also like it's been around long enough, or at least there's been a few that have been around long enough that before it was illegal, people had them. So when it became illegal, they could still keep them, but they were then licensed to be the only ones to have them. And you figured this is just one of those.
Yeah, so that is either a very rare pet or an even better trophy.
Yeah.
Not good. You didn't happen to see where he went from there on the camera? Ask the security man if there is a camera that is somewhat near the water.
I will now call into Fen specifically. So we got their entire direction they went, and even found the path that they went, but they're long gone by now. And actually, we figured out their bag. Do you have a spell that can help track items that you might have been able to see?
Potentially. Let me check.
We got the footage. I'm getting it downloaded so we can look at it later, and we could try to see exactly, get some more hints on this guy.
Do I have locate object? I do. I can do that. I could definitely do that.
Great. I could use that spell.
It is
At this
rather
point,
nifty.
Corlina's coming downstairs like, here is the list that you needed for both the performers, our crew, and the staff for the arena. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Has there
Can
been
anyone get
anyone
in the back doors
recently
without-
interested in the Quetzalcoatl?
Oh, you heard about that. Honestly, I can't say. There has been, she'll pull up her home ship and she'll hit a couple of password codes and pull up a screen that virtual display showing her personal email.
Okay.
A lot of it is work related, or her work email, I should say. A lot of it is shipments and making sure things are tidied up. And then there's one that says Fins for Freedom in the subject title. She opens that and it is let it go or suffer the consequences. We have been receiving threats or been harassed in general for our continued service to the castle. They've been constant ever since the ownership of the castle has been illegal. But they seem to grow in number every year. We didn't really pay mind because, like I said, it's always getting threats. We do always try to make precautions, but we've had threats in almost every city in the Auroran district. So we've always we aren't sure who, when, where, if anything would happen. Normally, it is legal matters that keep us tied up in performance from performing and making income.
Understandable. Within this area, is there any names that might come to mind? Any more recent interactions or any specific people that have been messaging you constantly?
Most of them have been anonymous. Unfortunately, I can't say. There are several animal rights activists that try to make themselves a name by attacking us, but usually it's publicly. Gets their name in the news, and then they get their support. It's usually rage farming at this point.
Yes.
What are we watching, Velma?
Them definitely going at it a more subtle way, not trying to garner any attention, does point more to someone who's actually trying to get at the animal rather than the attention.
Yes. Unfortunately, I can't pinpoint which one, or I can give you a list of the most loud activists in the area that have given us harassment before, but not even sure if it's them.
Loud may indeed be not what we're looking for. Though, to be fair, attempting to murder 3 people, not exactly the most quiet approach.
No, absolutely not.
You would know.
Anyway,
Assuming Baldric was listening on the conversation.
no, that's
No?
that's not a Baldric. He's Reb's being a dick. 'Cause
Okay.
why
That
am I
was
the
a
only one
Baldric
in this
being a dick.
fucking- Why am I the only one with a body count in this fucking team? How did that become a thing?
We will change that soon enough.
Other people are gonna do kills.
I mean, at
Boston's
least you're not
killed.
the known arsonist. So,
That's true.
like,
This is fair.
And
To
it
be
is
fair,
confirmed,
he's
people know-
not
There
the
is no known arsonist in our party.
We don't know about him burning things down.
But no one's asked him
we know
either,
he's
because
burnt
why would they?
some stuff.
He's a
Exactly.
nice one.
what is the collective group?
I mean, we
passive
also thought it was like
perception?
the cultists.
I
For
have
funsies, I
19.
mean.
Collective group? Fuck.
Low.
I think it's.
Yeah.
I think
That
it's,
is not
if I were
true.
to
I have a
average it out,
19.
like 14.
Right.
Okay, well,
But-
that only shortens the curve a little bit. You're the
Right.
overachiever here.
We have an 11, and 11
Yeah.
I think Rubita has a 12 or 13. 13,
Yeah,
and then
13.
Baldric has...
I guess
18.
we're doing-
So,
doing math right
22, 20, 35...
Okay, I didn't need like the median mode of this.
We're gonna need the mean, you
wanted-
asked
I
the
just
average.
I wanted the average, not the rest of them.
That's the mean!
It's about 14.
Thank you.
Shit.
Either way,
So,
not the best.
No.
Not at all.
We're not good at our job. We're not good at my job.
Not in the slightest.
It's your job.
I did a badass investigation check. What do you mean we're not great
He
at our
did-
job?
We're good at this very part right here. However, looking at our fucking friends and saying, "Oh no, that person is not a criminal."
At this
wish-
point,
Well,
Nash.
we know everyone's a criminal, except for like you.
Nash.
I'm a criminal.
You
It's a
put your head in the
criminal.
fourth tank, right?
Are you trying to breathe?
To see if it. Are you gonna try and breathe the water?
Yes.
Oh no!
Okay. I need you to roll or survival.
I don't know a better way to do this. Absolutely, I'm doing
Well,
this.
he wouldn't know any better.
I
It's
need
fine.
you. Yeah, I need you to roll a
That's
survival.
a 22 to survival.
Yo.
Can't kill me, motherfuckers.
Can't kill
Did you
me.
really?
Yes, that's
He
an
did.
18 plus 4.
Can I see him on the
God.
cameras?
Yes.
There's no
no
cameras
I'd like
on
to
here.
grant
There's no cameras
disadvantage.
in there. There are no cameras in there.
As previously established.
Yup. Damn, I should have waited for
Um,
this moment, and then Gears would have said yes, and we could have used that to see who the fuck did this.
Yep.
Damn it.
No.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you put your head in, and there's enough of the water from the previous tank still in your lungs that you're pretty convinced that this tank is also breathable.
Until.
What?
Because you survive your head dunking and breathing in regular water.
So I die drowning, or I am convinced it's breathable?
You've never inhaled like a cup of water and just like then get rid of it? You don't die. I mean, it's not like he's doing.
But the line was you survived.
He survived.
It wasn't that I didn't choke. It was that I survived. So the option other than survive is die. That's
You
a
did
little
have to roll
harsh.
for survival.
So
I mean, the roll for what the DC was 20. You rolled a 22.
Yeah, he can just cop shit up. Anyway, it's fine.
Tank flow is not breathable. He finds out.
I mean, he'll shout back to Slaughter. It turns out the computer is wrong.
Well, usually a hypothesis needs to be tested a few times.
Does that mean you need to get in here?
I would prefer to not.
Blood is just
1 second. I've got a water skin. Let me just. Here, I'll bring you some.
I would love that. Thank you.
And he's going to empty his water skin into the water and then refill it with the tank water.
Excellent.
Oh.
Excellent.
I assume it's like a flask. I don't know what the cyberpunk version of a water skin is.
A
It's
canteen?
Yeah, it's a flask, canteen, or
Hydro flask.
It's a hydro.
You'll hear
get
from
you, babe.
inside the tank. Are you ready, Dr. Slaughter?
Yes, I am, darling.
And he'll just yeet it over the top at you.
I catch.
Hydro flask just goes flying up.
I assume it's metal too.
Yep.
Cool. I catch it with my prosthetic hand, not my real hand.
You
Just
hear
to
a
mitigate.
clunk on the other side of the tank. Very
Dr.
loud.
Slaughter, are you unconscious or did you catch it?
I got it.
The
I got
thumps
it.
are wildly close.
I don't know why I'm
Must be a
imagining
hard head.
that this silo is like. I imagine that it's clear like a fish tank, not opaque or anything. So I'm imagining he's just like, can you see it? Like his eyes are closed because he's underwater. That's why.
I have also
And,
thought that these were see-through this entire time, so like there's that.
I really did. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I thought that these were see-through because I was just like, because they need to see if it's like being oxygenated.
No, they have the computer that tells them.
Well, you know.
Apparently we can't trust the computer according to Nash.
Technology, so therefore, we need to get them new silos that are that have like plexiglass
Uh-huh.
or something
It's
like that.
Silo's fault. There was no crime committed. It was not a conspiracy. It is just bad, faulty equipment.
Look, the computer says it had a problem. And then you listen to the computer, and then Nash verifies the computer is wrong. So, like,
Okay. Well,
everyone
I'm
else
going-
is on
I'm
the wrong
going-
track here.
So, how would I even test this? Do I like plug my nose and breathe, or? Never mind. I'm going to pretend to breathe it in, and I'm going to drink it. A small sip, not a lot, a very small sip. Just
Roll
to
for
humor him.
bluff.
1 second, checking chat for this.
Deception.
Anyway,
I
what?
mean, disadvantage? I mean, deception? Bluff, goodness.
Your
Bluff,
three-
deception,
your-
however.
Your 3.5 is showing.
do I
Sure.
get an
Which is
insight
fine.
to this?
Fuck off.
Do I get an insight to this?
You don't need it.
Oh no!
Is that another
roll.
Uno?
Dog! Get rid of that dice!
Uno!
Do I
Get rid of that
choke
dice!
on this water? Like, I pretend so badly that I actually breathe it in,
Sure. Yes. Yes. Go for it. You,
So
you
it's
try
funny.
to pretend that you're gonna make a sound like you're breathing it in, but instead you actually try to.
Can I say something as my
I
wife is
don't
coughing?
believe you. I don't believe you, Nash.
Nash is. Go ahead.
In the 2 sessions that Dr. Slaughter's been here, they are now tied for the person with the lowest amount of nat ones rolled in the campaign. In 53 sessions, myself and Baldric have rolled 2. And in 1 session, she has got up to us with 2.
So the only reason that I'm
just
not
bitter.
up to 4 is because of halfling's luck.
That
I'm
is
just built different.
Built
Okay.
it. You're built a
incorrectly,
lucky,
babe.
honey.
The word you're looking
Yeah,
for is
but,
incorrectly.
This dice is going to jail. Straight to
Okay.
jail.
Yes, 100%.
I think this is a good point to break our breaking character session. We're gonna come back.
I have one comment I need to make after.
Sure.
I'm choking, and then it just happens. Just like it tastes like sweat. Like he's been in there for too long. It's oversteeped. It doesn't feel
Doc-
good.
Dr. Slaughter, are you okay? Did you forget how to breathe? Did someone poison something?
No, the water is not breathable. I regret to inform
I
you.
have done it. I don't know what you did wrong, but I did it.
Do it again.
You know what? I think you are just a fantastic being.
Act a fantastic being.
Quite the specimen.
You are doing wonderful.
You're doing great, honey.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Absolute unit.
And I think we are. I know we're headed to break. I would like to fade out if it's okay with Nash going. So by the way, do you work for the circus?
No.
Hello and welcome. Also, it's wild hearing the sound effects from your side of things.
Oh,
Blood.
the
Blood.
transition?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
very proud of that still.
Woo!
You should be.
Welcome back. We are back. Hope you got your snacks, your drinks, it's party time, and
Or,
it's
you know,
moochie time if you need, or not, and none of that.
And if you're not
Um,
ready, then we don't care. You don't matter.
absolutely.
No, he
So,
doesn't care. I guess Gears doesn't care also.
Well, you know what? Whoever Rev is saying you don't matter, you're my favorite. So
Also, Emerald, you're out of timeout now.
Oh gosh. Anywho, so we're coming back to the group. Gosh, Justine Slaughter has just seen a fraction of the chaos that this group is capable of.
It's
Nash
just me
is
and
in
Nash.
a tank, and
Nash just climbed out of the tank.
all
Finn's
right,
just
cool.
left them down
That's-
there to go find bits.
Yeah, because he had to check on Dr. Slaughter because Dr. Slaughter was drowning themselves.
Yep.
I actually coughed really hard and my chest hurt for a little bit afterwards. I'm not gonna lie.
And what did we learn from
Don't
this?
do that.
To commit to the bit.
Correct.
Welcome to
Just
the
don't
show.
breathe in general.
Yeah, breathing already sucks. Listen.
Anyway, we're vexing Gears immediately. Hey, Gears.
I prefer Vax.
I like Dan.
Hi, Gears.
So, the crew is perhaps going to reconvene together above stairs after having met with the security officer, the ringleader, investigating the tanks. You all come into the hallway after having shared information of what you've seen, gathered information about the Catslotl, the tanks, being tampered with. How do you set forth?
I actually have a question. How much information does Finrana give the group about the Catsalotl?
Oh no, they full on like neurodivergent info dump.
Yeah.
Every time we talk, I realize you had fewer and fewer friends when you said you I was alone. Now it's like confirmed. Like
They're very cool animals.
I
Also, you saw them in the video. Look how cute they are.
I mean, sure.
sure.
What's their use, though?
They're cute.
Boston,
Also, they get
have you
Yeah.
heard yourself talk?
I'm sorry.
There's a reason people want to hit you a lot.
Is it the accent? It's probably the accent.
What? What the?
I mean the accent, but he also like who started a bar fight? Who started multiple bar
You did.
fights?
Twice.
I didn't start it. No. I started it? No.
Yes.
You're the one that hit them.
Real quick, because I know this is going to turn into a thing. Rick does currently have perfect recall,
Yes.
and Rick was there. Who actually started the fight?
I'm pretty sure it was Ramita. She straight up socked
No.
somebody.
Chat.
That was you.
Chat. Tell us, please.
It was, in fact, Ramita because we were playing through Ramita's issues as part of the pandemic arc.
No.
No,
I'm
but
telling you,
also-
Ramita was just
but
getting
also there was
drunk.
those one assholes
Justin's
that
the
were
one
just
who
like
sucked
bugging. I
someone.
can't remember who actually threw the first punch.
Oh, wait. Actually, it
Yeah, there was.
Boston.
It was
Exactly.
one
To
of
be
you
fair,
guys did. I
I'm
think
pretty
it was
sure
either Nash
they hit me
or-
first. don't think
No,
either
they
of
were
us were
telling-
fighting.
They were
I
telling
think it-
everyone to shut up about their favorite bar because y'all were insulting it. I don't think they threw the first punch though. I want to say it was
I
either
flip sides.
Alex or
Did. I'm
Nash,
telling
but-
you.
It's
guys.
Boston. Boston did because
We'll have to
Nash
we'll
throws
have to-
the second punch.
We'll have to
Hmm.
Review those.
That's
those footage,
right.
But we'll get
And-
back to that.
and-
Because like literally right
Nash-
immediately after that, you're just like, yeah, no, let's go.
Nash yelled at Boston afterwards for starting the fight. I remember doing this RP now.
Don't.
Don't.
I've slept since then, believe it or not, guys. Just the once.
Just the once.
Also, you're slightly blurry,
Did your
Brett.
cloak just
Oh,
kind of like
gosh darn it.
flop over? You didn't start the fight.
Oh, I thought that was
We
just
didn't
Brett's
start
face.
the
I thought he just
fight.
goes blurry every now and then.
But,
I'm gonna
What I'm
have to
getting
hop
at-
off topic in.
Austin,
Anyway,
is
Um,
that you're kind of an asshole.
oh,
He said he'd have to
everybody-
pop out and back in.
okay.
There,
Yeah,
no,
Warren
I'm back.
does.
I'm sorry. I just had to do that to fix my camera.
No, you're
You're
good. I
good.
wasn't paying
It's all
attention.
good.
So,
But yeah,
meta review over.
If
You
this is
guys
how you
have-
treat your kids, I'd really fucking hate to be any of them at their graduations.
Oh.
I mean, if they're
Damn.
being a dick, I'm gonna tell them. You know, if you're gonna be a little shit, I'm gonna tell you you're being a little shit.
Also,
But-
what the fuck happened on your guys' side? Because y'all
I
are
am-
way grumpier now than you were like 10 minutes ago.
Right?
I'll tell you, I was there, and this energy wasn't like this.
It's
I'm
because
going
we
outside.
watched an adorable little animal get kidnapped.
Wait, okay, all right. We said they're out of running range, right? Right.
I mean,
like
I
where
cast.
We don't-
Have I seen the video at this point? Because like the
we were
moment I
told-
see
No.
the video, I can cast.
No,
locate
they
object.
haven't. You just reconvened, so if they've they have received the footage from the security guy, and so they started to make their way towards you guys.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, no.
now
once
would probably be a good.
Sorry.
I'll hand it to
Yeah,
Baldric
you're
because I'm sure we only got the flash drive. And I said he's going outside to have a smoke because he can't smoke in here.
Sorry. Well, you know.
Hey, you can't smoke in here.
Basically.
Sorry.
So I am
I
actively
candy
walking to the door, asshole.
Anyway, but yeah, no, like the moment I see the bag, I cast locate object, see if it's within. I can't remember what the distance is. I think it's like a mile or so.
1,000 feet, I'm pretty sure.
20,000 miles?
5,000 miles?
If it's on the same plane of existence.
But
Oh, that's not what I needed. Stop it. Please stop. Please stop. There we go. So locate object, no. As long as the object within 1,000 feet of you. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of that particular kind. The spell can't locate an object if any thickness of lead or even thin sheet blocks direct path between you and the object.
Wait, so it has to be lead or?
No. I sense the direction of the object as long as it's within 1,000 feet of me.
Right, but what's blocking between you? Is it a thin sheet of lead only, or is it a thin sheet of metal?
Lead. Specifically lead.
Lead. Okay. That's what I want to clarify. So you cast it. As you're casting it, you start to feel the sensation of the pull of the object, and you get a sense of that it is within your limits, but it is soon leaving. And it is in motion, and after that it disappears.
Which direction
It is without...
is it in motion? Because the moment I felt it, I was going towards it.
Okay, it would be going towards... It would be outside of this area. You feel the motion that it is in a vehicle, as that it was gone quickly.
It's going faster. Okay.
Yes. It wasn't a human, like, walking pace. It was, I feel it, it's moving, and now it's gone.
Yeah. Okay.
In the direction of the main road and fairway. After that,
To the
you
car!
have no... Huh?
To the car. This stays up for 10 minutes, so the moment it's within the 1,000 feet of me again, I'm good.
Okay.
It's going that way.
Okay.
We're going that way.
You all hear Fen yell, "We are going to the car now."
Rick
Boston,
is gonna
did you?
double dash.
Boston, did you go outside? You're muted.
Muted. Yeah.
Yeah, he went outside to go smoke a cigarette. He's not in the room at all. He has no idea what's happening.
Cool. You just see us come
so-
like sprinting the fuck out.
Nash will be on the phone with them.
Yeah,
we're
you went
boogieing.
outside an employee-only door, and a few minutes after that, you see everyone just washed out, and Nash has got you on the comm.
I imagine that Boston is standing in front of a no smoking sign.
Oh, absolutely.
Please.
He's standing.
The way
He's standing.
I
in
see
front of
everyone
some
is like-
graffiti.
I'm not gonna
But
lie, I'm
he
also
has
imagining
the-
that, like,
Go ahead.
I'm so sorry. I was gonna say, I imagine that Justine was kind of just like left near the tanks, and she's just like, well, since I don't know where they're going, I'm just gonna fuck off, I guess. And,
I
I would assume that
assumed
she
you followed
follows
with
them.
us.
yeah, no, she
You would have been in the group meeting with us because
Yeah.
Nash. Yeah.
yeah,
You
No,
come
I
with
know,
us.
I'm
I'm just
also
like,
just-
oh, okay.
we were like, she's like,
Yeah.
well, I guess I'm on an adventure. Good thing it's my day off.
As you guys are leaving, Fenrana with the passive of 18, right? Or 19?
19.
Anybody else with the same passive?
Passive
Oh.
18.
18. Anyone else?
We just went over these
15.
guys.
No, but
I'm-
Nash
well,
will
I never said
offer.
mine. Actually, I want to see if Justine knows because they're the new
I got
What's
a
yours?
15 as my passive.
15 passive. Okay, that's just enough. So the three of you will notice the graffiti that is behind Boston that he is smoking in front of as you leave the area. It says "Fins for Freedom."
Is it still wet?
Are we pro Finland?
What did it say again? Freedom for
Fins
fins?
for freedom.
Or-
Fins
Fins
for
for
Dolphin
freedom.
propaganda.
And if it is, if you want to do an investigation, Boston, if anybody has made this aware
I was about to
of
say-
you,
Justine would point to him and be like, you weren't leaning on that, were you?
He knows graffiti. If it's wet, he's not gonna lean on it. Don't
But
wanna ruin
did
his
you
color.
notice it?
you went outside to smoke. You didn't go outside to investigate.
That is true. But if you're gonna lean against,
A wall. Yeah. Oh.
Spray paint you can
There's no
smell from like 10 feet,
gum.
but yeah.
that is true.
So true. But fins for freedom. Wasn't that something you lot mentioned? Just in there?
I cataloged it in the back of my head and I'm still going to the car.
Take another picture with my tablet. Just Okay. Logged.
Okay.
Next.
Boston, can you tell if that's wet?
There is no sign that it was recently sprayed. It was dry, and the aroma, if there, was faint, and not really noticeable, especially beyond the smoking area smell. Do you all convene into the car?
Yeah, I'm rushing everybody.
Yeah, I've
Okay,
said I'm
yes.
double dashing to it.
Okay.
Nash will offer Ramita uppies, so that
Thank you.
Ramita's small legs don't slow us down.
I was gonna
Remy
say,
is the
like, I
last one
imagine
outside.
everyone running, and then Granny just like huffing and puffing, like way behind us.
I'm coming! Poor Granny!
Do you want to be
Um,
thrown or carried?
Gary.
All right. Up. Ramita on one shoulder,
you
Nash
guys.
is gonna book it.
Okay, so Baldur gets to the vehicle first with Nash in tow, and then Fenrana, of course, because having left first. You all get to the vehicle and climb in pursuit of this this object that was there and is now currently not there, and trying to basically follow a mosquito.
I mean, the implications were made that people are taking this animal to potentially either keep it illegally, re-surrender it to the wild, which is not prepared for, in essence, killing it, or
keeping it themselves, which makes it so much better.
Yep. I'm gonna need a combo team effort between Baldric and Fenrana to see how well you're able to track and follow this
May I
beacon.
cast guidance on Fenrana?
Can I inspire Baldric?
What's your bardic die? Also, what did you say we were rolling?
It is a combo. I want to say
a D8.
Let me look at.
Is that this one?
Yes.
Okay.
The extra stabby.
I want to say
Couldn't tell what that was.
performance for Baldric.
And guidance is a
regular-
D4.
Natural 20.
Oh god.
Noise.
Plus,
Are you sure?
plus
I
the 5
couldn't
on the
tell.
inspiration.
Guidance is a
Plus
D4 or
3 for
D6.
performance. So 28.
Rick keeps up his. Rick is catching up to Nash. 13.
Give us a combat. I'll pull ahead.
And
What's guidance's dice?
and then just
Oh,
D4.
a
yeah,
D4.
what's the, yeah, and then just a regular performance or not performance perception for Ven.
Just a regular perception. Cool. Can it be performance though? How about persuasion?
Nope. Nope.
Does it like they all start with P, so they're the same, right?
They're all the same, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they got a lot of PPs.
Okay, so a max on the guidance, 17 on the die, plus what is my perception for 21.
We practiced
21.
this shit.
All right. The both of you are more than capable of navigating, communicating, and following. To the point you get that little
110%. Like this is like preparation we made when we were first coming to Aurora, and with it being said that I own him.
Yeah.
Sure. That little ping comes back into your view, and you're able to follow it. However, your magic works. If you want to describe it for others.
I mean, for Fen, it's literally just like a feeling within like a string pulling them. So it's very much not physical or visible. It's purely just in Fen's body.
Okay, so yeah, you're having this pull, and you can feel it pull you one direction or another as you're driving, and you can feel it getting stronger as you are following it and keeping it within your 1,000 foot.
Yeah.
You continue this for at least 30 minutes until it comes to a stop, and you can feel it get super strong rather quickly.
Yeah. Does it feel like it stopped moving? Then?
Yes, it is stopped. It is getting rather strong rather quickly. You're coming up on it.
We're approaching. They've stopped moving. At least for now.
Boston is pulling out his shotgun and loading it with actual shells and not
Oh gosh.
assault ones.
So when
They're just
Gears
animal
earlier said
nappers.
we'd get a chance to kill some people, I guess that's now.
Okay, this is a serious operation here. Okay.
Lumen. Hello, I'm a Lumen. They are cowboys. It's a thing.
Howdy.
Are we
I
busting
heard you were
skulls?
moving. Okay.
They're not just animal nappers. They tried to attempt 3 people to drown. They try to cause 3 people to drown, then vandalize public property. That's terrorism. We're dealing with eco-terrorists.
I forgot about the people killing.
Yes.
Okay.
I love the fact that
Yeah,
Romina was like,
just
maybe
gonna,
we're
have the spikes
overreacting,
come out.
and then.
The spikes come out, and
Like-
Rick is immediately like, Not in the leather interior, please.
Are we getting out of the
These are
car?
very nice leather seats, actually.
You approach a.
We're doing a drive-by here?
I'm asking
Absolutely,
the
just
question.
aim out the door.
You haven't stopped yet. You're still in the vehicle, and you are approaching. As the feeling gets stronger, Fen, you notice there's a warehouse.
Oh,
Or a
things
few
always go
buildings,
so well
offices.
with warehouses for us.
Rick, not through
Um,
the front door again, please.
No, please don't.
You see, there is.
No, I've had my fill of repairs for a while.
Wait, DM. Boston was putting on his armor that was in the car while we were going by the way, because we have the space in the back.
Sure, yeah, no, there's plenty of space for all that.
That's why you should just
there's
constantly wear it.
A
It's
little
not-
less space now that you have an extra member,
Sure.
but you're
Honestly-
it's still a roomy vehicle. So,
It's not exactly
you-
circus
oh.
wear. I look like RoboCop.
Yeah.
So, you do notice a vehicle parked outside of this warehouse. There's seems to be nothing else in the area. But you don't see an individual.
Assuming that this is not a time or place for subtlety, Rick does park right next to the other
Oh,
vehicle.
absolutely.
As we are pulling up, Nash is going to lean forward, and hands on the two folks in the front, Baldric and Fen, and
Yes.
emboldening bond with.
Oh.
All right, it's time to kick some ass.
What your whole
What does
stance on
that
the whole
do?
the whole no killing thing, Doc? By the way.
Kicking
I would
isn't
prefer
really
to not.
in my fighting
Okay.
style.
I'd also prefer to not until we have a little bit of answers, Boston.
Emboldening
I'm
bond, by the
gonna-
way, is 3 willing creatures, as long as they're within 30 feet of me, get a D4 to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw once per turn.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's a better
Cool.
bless.
Any ability check?
Any
Yes.
ability check.
That's any ability. Okay. Just want
I
to make sure.
love that.
It's strong. It's
Every 6
surprisingly
seconds,
strong.
I have
That's
a D4.
level 1?
Guys, fun
No.
fact: initiative check is an ability
Or
check.
yes, it is.
Yes.
I
it is.
forgot about this. Oh,
Okay, so who's
Yeah.
getting emboldened? It's Rick, Fen, and
Nash.
Nash.
yeah, me.
You're doing yourself, right? Yep.
I assume so. Because I'm gonna throw myself into some shit here.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're here for murder.
So as I
Non-lethal,
was just-
please.
Apparently.
The good book says nothing about kneecaps.
Go for the kneecaps.
You know-
Take them out.
I mean, these ones aren't children at least, so.
Let's
Why
hope
not?
not, right?
Go.
well, it's quite possible we
Aye.
could distract them and then sneak it out, right? I mean, how like catsalotls are large, but not like superbly large, right?
They also are known
They're-
to fight back.
Also, we don't. He's loud and armor. And
Okay, you
that
know
one's
what?
big.
I'll wait out. We'll wait in here, and we'll have the 2 more looking towards the 2 people from Auroran. You guys want to go in there real quick and see if we can talk to them and see if they don't start drawing guns on us?
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
I
actually.
Rick
mean,
is
I
slipping
can-
out of the car.
Yeah, no,
Is there another entrance? I can find my way in.
Skylight.
In we go. I'm
I
just
would like to
walking.
cast
I've
mage
got-
armor. I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself.
Valid.
Like I think I cast that when I saw the gun the first time.
I will say, Fenrana, we should still probably try to knock to make this, for all of us that have, cameras. We're not just going in there and lighting them up. Say,
Oh,
hey,
absolutely.
there's some up. Yeah, okay, just make it sure.
Absolutely.
Nash,
By
go around the
book,
back just to make sure
however,
that no one tries to
prepare
escape.
for fireworks.
I would like
Do
to
we wanna
amend
play the
that.
granny
I
act?
realized I read mage armor. I can't cast it because my AC is already as high as it will go.
Oh.
Mage armor
I have-
adds 3 to your AC. I thought.
No.
Nope, it
it
adds your
sets to 13.
dexterity modifier to that.
Oh.
And I
It's
have
to
a 0
13,
to
and
my
then if you have-
dexterity.
Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, my stats are kind of shit, y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
It's really good that we don't usually get into this sort of stuff, right? None of us
Usually.
Yeah.
none
that's
of the
13
squishy
plus
fishes
dex
in
mod.
this thing are built for combat. I am not.
Alright.
A great time.
So-
What do you mean?
Anyway,
So,
knock knock.
what is the walking order?
Apparently I'm out front.
How
So-
big is the building? Because they asked Nash to go around the back.
I did not.
Somebody
I did.
said it.
Nash
did.
asked himself
okay.
to go around the back.
Because I said make
If
sure that
Nash-
no one tries to escape or tries to bail.
That was the thing. Yes. Sorry.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
it's a
go
big
with Nash
building.
if I can.
Hold on. The other thing is for the emboldening bond, you have to be within 30 feet of him.
Yes. So that's the next thing is if I
Well,
leave, y'all
if-
don't get this.
If Nash wants to stay here, who wants to go into the back, then just make sure none of them leave. Because I'm assuming this
Damn,
warehouse isn't like surrounded by a fence or anything, like because it's this utopian city. It's just a warehouse and like there's like staircase, like just anyone can leave anywhere.
It's not a
Fences.
really big warehouse. It's kind of a smallish, medium size.
Okay.
And yeah, there's no fencing. There's no gated, like, you know, letting people in and out kind of thing. And you only see the one vehicle at the moment.
Is there no spots that they might have their own vehicles, like any what are those called?
Garage doors.
Thank you. Is there no garage doors in this factory?
There are a couple of garage doors, yes, but they're all currently closed.
Is there any signs? Is this just a blank warehouse in this
There's
utopian city?
There's a for lease sign out front
Oh.
with a phone number.
Is there? I was gonna say, is there a price?
Is there realtor information on it? Because we've run into multiple realtors involved with this sketchy operation. Just saying, if we recognize the realtor,
Well, I was gonna
Alright,
suggest
The
that
Warren? Maybe not, because that was
if there's a
back in-
price listed, I could try and buy out the building real quick,
No,
and then we don't need to knock.
And
It's
put-
mine.
it's just yours. It's fine. I'm knocking.
You can do a search
No.
for that information, but yeah, Fen is knocking.
okay, so nobody's going around back. Got it. We
No
just
one's
have
going
to
around
make sure
back,
we're
just-
thorough.
Yes.
Okay.
Granny was
cool.
like halfway, like
Um,
starting to, and just like, oh, okay.
You hear some scuffle inside.
Nash is gonna
Um,
lean on the other side of the door, so if somebody leans out, you can grab them through the door. Just
Okay.
so you know.
Okay. And you hear, who is that?
Concerned citizen.
We should have thought of that.
A citizen?
Concerned citizen, I think.
Yeah, I said concerned citizen.
Yeah, we're interested in this property. It's supposed to be up for sale.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Look, I don't know what you're doing, but, yeah.
Are you the owner?
Also, while we're having this conversation, Rick is trying to handle. Is the door locked?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna take this opportunity to make that not be.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep them very much distracted. Just talking
they're-
talking to them.
Yeah.
It's they've got, you can sense that they've gotten a little quiet, like they're just either gonna ignore you, they've walked away.
Put it this
what
way,
was
concerned citizen who saw you come in here. Maybe you want to talk.
You got a 14?
Yep.
6. Oh, okay.
Guidance, but it's too late. And I didn't. say it
Did
in
you
time.
add your D4?
Yeah, you got
yeah,
one
no,
thing.
You also
I
still
don't need
have
guidance.
you also still have
16.
inspiration
that
unless
on the
you
nat
did use
20.
it. Okay.
So 16?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, no, you are able to get it open and allow Fen to enter if you wish.
So as soon as I get it unlocked, I'm gonna look at them and like point at the lock and be like, "Good to go," and then I'm gonna
Okay.
door open, go in.
Nash is.
Who
And then
don't have-
going.
While they're
I
doing
step
this,
back and allow him through.
while they're doing this, if I may, since we need someone to go to the back, sort of, Would I be able to go around to the back and kind of just sneak over there, and cast alarm, like set up alarm on the back door?
It would probably take you a minute to get back there, but you could.
Okay. Yes, I would like to get back there and then cast it. It'll take a minute to cast, but
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you all see Justine rush back
Ramita, make sure she doesn't get killed.
and disappear around the corner.
Or kidnapped.
I got it. And I'm just like
Following
Muffin
after.
sprinting behind this like.
Um.
That's fine.
All right. Cool. So the door is unlocked, and you guys, who opens it? Nash does?
Nash is headed through. I don't know if he opens it, but he's the first one through it.
I'll follow.
That
quickly
may not
behind.
matter for the way you're setting things up, but just in case,
I'm
I
trying
think-
to find out what the order is. That's what I'm trying to
I would say, I mean, Boston would have asked, are we allowed to use your title in this situation, considering we are under your employment at this moment?
Absolutely.
Great.
We'll retcon that as inside the vehicle.
Yeah.
So Baldric has
Yeah,
just unlocked the
well,
door,
here's the
said
thing.
give the signal that it is okay to go. Who opens it and who goes in?
I open and
Boston.
step in.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nash,
so
because
Baldric
are you-
opens the door, Nash rushes in, Baldric follows, and Fenrata, and then Boston.
Yep.
Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Cool. All right, you are met with a very dark interior. There's some light coming in from the outsides.
it's cool. I have
What?
dark vision.
Yes, give me a second. I will get to that.
It's cool. I have light.
I'm so proud of you.
There's light coming in from the
He did the
windows
thing.
above. Oh my gosh. I don't know what the thing is, but okay. Nash, you are able to see a couple people kind of silhouettes hide behind some boxes and a rafter, and a person run into what would be the front office. So you have spotted at least 3 individuals in the area.
I have a question about my suit of armor that we never specified at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Is it airtight? Do I have like an oxygen tank in this thing?
No, it's not airtight.
Okay, I was curious because you never specified that, and if I'm dealing with poisons or anything like that, does that change at all? But okay, I wanted to ask.
No, it is a suit of armor, but it is not like an exoskeleton. It is
Okay.
not a robotic. It is just an armor.
Okay.
So it has the same stats as other armors. Everyone else sees darkness.
Light.
And it is
I
quiet.
was very confused for a second.
Well, yeah, I call blood. We see darkness. Apparently, we're all in this one.
So,
Wow.
so you start up light, and it what is it? A 20-foot radius? 40-foot radius?
Let me see the specifics.
But you all hear, it is silent. There are a few noises in the rafters and perhaps in the the shelving units. You do hear some rats scurrying around. You think you heard some boxes being scuffled.
Yeah, 20 foot. By the way.
As Nash is coming in, right? You said he saw one head into the manager's office, and 2
Mhm.
hide behind the cars, right?
2 hiding behind some rafters, some
boxes or whatever.
a box, and
Crate.
then scaffolding or the shelving, large.
All
Shelving.
right.
It's bright light for
Um,
20 foot and then dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Boston will pull out a flashlight. I'm sure he has a flashlight, and then got another hand.
I would say
Okay.
Nash will call them out as he comes in. One headed into the office in the back, 2 over here behind some crap. We can see you. as he's running towards the office, just in case that's an exit.
Yeah.
He wants to try and cut that off.
Sure. The light of what you see just dusty, dirty floor. You see like oil stains, scuff marks. It is dusty. It smells like there's nothing been in here.
This isn't their
or working.
typical their meetup.
No. You hear an echo of, "You shouldn't have come."
You tried to
this
kill
doesn't-
3 people, committed vandalism and theft of private property. That's eco-terrorism.
You just happen
What
to be
of it?
very unlucky that Illumin was in the crowd.
We're here as representatives
Did
of
they
law
s-
enforcement.
Did they say
I'm not
what of
lying
it?
this time.
Is that what they said?
Huh?
You hear a, yes. What of it?
Well, how do you like your kneecaps? And he'll shoot into part of the wall, not towards anyone. That is a warning shot. And then he'll cock it, and so that way they realize he's got a gun. He's got a...
Austin's got a
Before or
gun.
if I may add, before
Mhm.
or as this is happening, Ramita followed me, I presume.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
after I have set up the alarm, so it will I have it where it's going to be an audible alarm, like out loud, everyone can hear it, and it will ring like a bell for 10 seconds within a mile radius to who I assign it to, which will be all of these buffoons, including myself.
Okay.
But I also am like, you look strong. Yes. To Ramita.
Somewhat.
Okay. I'm going to do something. And it might be able to help them, but you just need to make sure that you're kind of sneaky about it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Do you mind if I touch you?
Sure. I'm gonna hold out my hand. Just be wary of the spikes.
That is fair. Thank you.
Ramita's like,
I
I
will
was
touch
married,
her
but
hand.
thank you.
I will kind of like touch her hand, and I will cast invisibility on Ramita.
Oh no! They made the
Invisible.
Chaos Granny invisible!
They don't know any better.
They don't. They'll soon learn.
Invisible.
This will last for an hour, and I do
Oh,
have
no.
concentration.
Or until you attack them.
Okay,
like-
it'll last. It will last for an hour until they attack someone, or like
Until they attack
interact.
or cast a spell. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So the
Make
question
note
is,
of
can I go
that.
through that door? Or do I need to go back
Yeah.
out?
Did you set benevolent creatures to the door?
Yeah.
To the alarm?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
so all of us are immune to it, so we won't set off the alarm. Only people in the building, essentially.
That's what I figured. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
The people that are not us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Fuck those
Grandma,
people.
you are invisible, and you're allowed to go through the door that has been set an alarm to. What do you do?
I'm gonna ask them to open it just a crack for me to slip in.
Okay.
And I'll like very quietly, very gingerly open the door.
And then you hear a gunshot.
Yep.
Very much so. Yes. Yep. The door opens,
Okay.
and you hear a gunshot, and Granny slips in, undetected.
Is that the
I
first time the doctors heard a gun go off, like ever?
No. Yes. Maybe.
It's very
Probably.
magical.
Laura?
Strong
Probably,
answer.
Considering this is a shotgun, and it's very
Yeah. No one
specific
uses.
to.
No one uses shotguns anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And it was in a warehouse, and it echoed, so it probably
It's
shook
got a good
a
bang.
few people. Yes, a nice big bang. Big bang. Probably scared a few. Ramita, if you hadn't heard before, you probably would have jumped yourself.
Anyway, you
I
just happen to be
think-
unlucky enough that Illumin was in the crowd.
A lot of people are unlucky for many reasons.
Granny's gonna be following
Um,
the voice, like, secretly, if they can.
Oh no, 100%.
I will
I
also
am like slowly sneaking my way through this because like I cast
could
light
you
on
do-
like an object.
For same.
Can you have it stay on multiple objects, or is this just one?
Just one.
Okay.
It is
have
on one
both of
object
you
on one of the shelves, and now I'm sneaking around.
perception to see if you can echolocate this voice.
Okay.
I
Or
will also say
Both of
that
us, or just
I think I want to say investigation.
Investigation? Bet.
Oh, I have triple advantage on investigation checks in the dark.
Sure you do.
I have dark vision.
I have 8.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
I will
I
say
rolled an
that
18.
when she opened the door for Ramita, she would have also snuck in a little bit, and she would be
Okay.
sticking to the shadows, but she definitely whispered to herself. She's like, "Just a bad day to wear my heeled boots," and keep going in.
Okay.
23.
Oh, Ramita.
18.
Okay.
Not slapping
doing
on
good.
either of us.
No.
That was only an 18 on the die.
Okay, so Ramita, you are able to tell that there is a voice that is coming up from above you, but it is not the origin point. It seems to be a device of some sort, and you're able to hear sort of where it's coming from, kind of like when you hear somebody talking into a mic. You can hear the sound that's coming from the speakers, but you also hear the person talking through the mic.
Okay.
Blood. Fenrana, you have been able to pinpoint something similar. It's a little harder to distinctive, but you can tell it's coming from the office. So, Nash had just gone straight towards the front office.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And you both go in and you enter.
Yeah.
Nash
Alright.
is hurtling. Nash is going as fast as Nash can go.
I
Okay.
am
Oh gosh.
taking a
That's
slower
terrifying.
approach.
I am looking
That
for
being
any
said-
sort of fuse box or light, but I am looking for anyone that comes by. But I am specifically looking for a way to turn some lights on, whether it be the main office or around here.
Or the
Also,
rest.
Okay.
Only one person knows
looking for
Granny's
targets. I mean,
invisible, so-
civilians. I mean, terrorists. One of them. I'm looking for something to shoot.
I did pull the gun that Boston had got me way back when out.
Oh.
Careful,
Oh,
last time you,
I'm
Boston,
sorry,
and
you
a
were
gun
pretty-
were in the same room, you got shot.
Hang on, guys. Darkness said something. What did you say?
Oh, I was just saying only one person knows that Granny's invisible. So this is
Uh-huh.
gonna be
Oh,
great,
right.
no matter
Yeah,
which way
no.
it goes.
We don't know
Ghosts.
that Granny's just in here.
Okay, yeah. I thought you were saying Granny did something. Okay.
Know what's
So-
behind your target.
Mal, do you know
You
what
shot me.
you've
You're
done?
invisible.
You shot me!
Almost like she's standing by someone's dog.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, Nash and Fen, you go to the front office
Absolutely.
and you notice the doors is pried open a little bit. Nash, I assume you bust in?
Yeah, this place is slightly decrepit, right?
Yes.
So if there's a door that's closed, Nash is just shouldering through it.
It
At
swings
freight
open,
train
no
speed.
effort. Yeah, it swings open, crashes open, no effort. It's off a single hinge as you enter, Fen following, and you see 4 individuals. It is dark, the silhouettes, but
He has dark vision.
Nash, right? Yes, Nash is able to see 2 women and 2 men in the office. The 2 women are frightened, but also stern, and their position not moving. And the men are on the back. One of them, big, giant, tall, buff dude, and the other one seems to be holding the bag that you all have tracked. And that is where we're going to end it tonight. We're going to pick up next week and see what kind of craziness happens after that. Thank you all for showing up and hanging out with us, whether you're on the ANI YouTube or our Roll for Respawn Twitch. Let's do some outros and yeah, end the night. Blood, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, I guess. Hi guys, I am Bloodless King. I am... Fenrata is actually feeling comfortable with this situation, and it's weird for them.
Once you start killing, you can't stop.
Apparently.
It's addicting.
It's more of the fact that there's another Aurora in here, and they're showing exactly how unused to this they are. They're like, okay, I'm better than that. It's good. I have grown.
Or worse, you're de-evolving.
I choose grown.
It's some degenerate behavior for a Lumen, but we're here.
It's fine.
We're here.
It's fine. But yeah. No, honestly, yay. Also, I want the cute thing. Give me back the cute thing. I promise I'm going to give it back to my house.
I have a name.
It
Yeah,
might
it's you.
hit my house.
Give me the cute kitty.
Give me the kitty.
Baldric,
Give me the water
you
kitty.
didn't choose to
Give.
Put the boobs on. You aren't cute.
Dang
But
right.
yeah.
And they can find you on...
They can find me here on Twitch for the ones who are on Roll for Respawn. Tomorrow night for Thirsty Gay Thursday, and then my own channel every once in a while when I have energy, which I haven't for like the last month, and I'm so sorry. I love you all. Now as a PNG tuber, because VTubing took too much out of my computer.
What if we just buy you a new computer?
Because I am a broke bitch!
I said we!
Oh.
Yeah.
We.
Well,
It's
if
in
you
the-
guys want to try and fundraise that, sure. But for now,
If you would like to donate money to our general computer fund so we can get good computers in the hands of people that have stuff like Brett's dinosaur.
Yeah.
Listen, just because it was a cameo in Jurassic Park does not mean that
I
you
mean,
have the right.
it kind of
Not-
does though.
And it's not because it has asthma either, you know? It's just
Is yours the
all
Windows
need
machine
to-
that goes What's the magic word?
No, actually, his is one of the actual dinosaurs.
Oh,
They got a modern computer for that.
Yup.
sounds good.
I
Sounds
love
good.
you.
Sounds good. But yeah. So here on Twitch, for the most part, I'm gonna start trying to grind out a couple of videos for the TikTok now that I have my video editing software back. Other than that, me. Twitter if you want updates on when I go live. Other than that, let's go. We're gonna zigzag, right?
Me. Hi, I'm Bright, also known as Mallory. I'm Brett's wife. Please follow him on his his
Content.
places. You can find him in places.
Places
Like
with-
TikTok and
That feels
Twitch.
awfully close to mine.
I'm so sorry. My brain was like, it happened.
I put him on the spot.
But he is just Brett Titty. 3 T's. And
How's Justine feeling in the
and that-
moment?
Yeah, there's that too. Justine is scared. And she is very much like here.
There's a gun.
There's a gun.
She was voluntarily kidnapped. And this is very intense. It's been a very busy night. And
Oh
she
god, it's so
also-
weird being on the other side of this.
You've been hanging out with us for maybe an hour.
Yeah.
That's
And
about the
I-
right speed.
That's about
I
right.
Yeah.
drank bad water.
Drink Nash's
and
bathwater, in fact.
Yeah, and I didn't
Mm.
even drink it. I choked on it. And it tasted
Merchandise.
bad. And I am now helping people potentially kill other people. We're working this out. We're gonna have a morality dilemma later, though.
They don't
we are-
count as
we are
people because they hurt
involved.
animals.
That
And-
yes.
Willfully.
And circus performers. You don't mess with the circus, man. Like, that's just a
Also
general
true.
rule.
That was a very beautiful show. And, well, okay, here's the other thing. Is technically they didn't, like, we found out they didn't actually mess with it. It was just a happy coincidence for them. So, yeah. But, she feels invigorated. She's like, the adrenaline is pumping. She's like, I haven't felt this in a while. Okay. I might also need to use the restroom after this, because this is a lot. I'm probably going to puke after this. But she's also
Valid.
still feeling unfortunate because she is wearing heels. And this is not an environment to wear heels in. So, but otherwise, yeah, follow my husband and all of our friends. Also follow us here at Roll for Respawn, because we're awesome
Please follow
and
us,
we
yes.
love you. Anyway, zigzagging to Rev.
Hello, I am Sanguine Reverend. And you can find me on Roll for Respawn, on Just Brett, on Sanguine Rev. You can find me there. I'm on, like, a percentage of your streams.
Something like that. High percentage, yeah.
Yeah.
I stream a lot.
Percentage.
You can also find me in Tony's Dreams, Brett's Nightmares, and, everyone's DMs.
It's a vibe.
Rick is in combat mode and ready to fuck some shit up.
Let's go.
Nice.
People hurt animals. They don't people anymore.
And Blade's fanfic.
Yeah.
Not yet. There are no Rick chapters.
That is true.
That is true. That is
Because
true.
Rick was
There
ace.
isn't.
After
Well,
all
hold
the
on, hold
finger
on.
jokes,
Rick is not
Pretty
in
sure they
there.
won't.
Rick is not in the fanfics, but Rev might be.
That most definitely is.
That's
Blade,
what
if that's how you want to get around that, I'm down for that.
You do like getting around some things, so it works.
Getting busy.
Non-time for Big Bubbles reference.
Oh.
Never gonna give you up.
Okay, I'm going to shotgun this to
Zigzag,
Tony.
bitch.
Tony.
Okay.
How dare you?
Both
How
times
dare
you
you.
said
Tony
my
bitch.
name, Blood shouted something over the top of it, but I got it. I got the idea.
you missed in the zag.
Brett
This is the vibe
blushing.
of the show that we have.
That
No,
is
hi.
Apparently.
I'm Tony. You can find me TikTok at Tony Will Edit, a bunch of other places. We'll get to that here in a second. But first, Nash is finally hitting his stride. We'll see whether these people are actual enemies or if there's somebody he might be able to help. But either way, there's an opportunity afoot. Plus, we need to remember that he has dark vision.
He's so proud.
Until someone turns on the light
Yeah.
switch anyway, that doesn't matter.
I would also like to point out that that Nash just got out of a water tank like 5 minutes before getting into
Man's a soggy.
into
He's
the
fat.
car. Into
He's
the
mostly
leather
wearing
seats.
mesh.
I mean,
That's
that
fair.
Dries really
skin
quickly.
stays wet.
He was
Skin stays
still
wet.
pretty wet.
Hold on. Are you wearing mesh when we went out to this date? This not date?
He didn't change.
Blade, take
Yeah.
notes. You heard that, right?
He's still wearing his
Actually-
Because you have been
No,
wearing
it would have
suits
been-
more
Very
recently.
accurate.
Excuse
right,
me. Yeah, it was more of the suit because every time they're running around in Auroran, he has been wearing the suits.
Which is why I
outside.
asked.
That's smart.
This is true.
Yeah, so he was in a suit, but he does have his mesh underneath, so he would have put the suit on top, so it'd be slightly wet suit.
Oh.
Anyway, so yeah,
And
Nash
we didn't make
is
a wet dog joke.
He's still tracked in water.
yeah, Nash is squelching along. It's fine.
Squish, squish.
You could, like I said, you can find me on TikTok at Tony Will Edit. You
Willed
can
it.
find me, of course, here. And then there's a new show that's going to be on the Roll for Respawn channel
When does
That-
it premiere?
this Saturday, the 27th.
Where
And
can
then
I
we'll do
find
every
it?
other Saturday from on the channel. That's what I started with.
Rev, let the man talk.
No, but
keep
he
bullying
has
him.
dark vision. But he deserved it, Bikini. He should have seen this coming.
I did, but there's no way to stop it.
That's valid.
There isn't any way to stop him.
Like the Brett slander. Let's move on.
Anyway,
Shut up,
so
Brett.
especially if you loved our stream last week where we did the Into the Grid one shot, we're gonna do a ton of those at the One Shot Wonderarium. We'll air it Saturday, the 27th will be our first, and then it'll be every other Saturday after that. So the next one will be February 10th, and then the 24th. And then I believe it's March 9th, and I can't believe I can remember out that far. Normally I can't. It's wild.
We'll get a calendar soon for
Um,
y'all.
He's excited.
We'll have it all up.
It'll start being up on the Twitch, and I'll probably give some information to our folks about what games are actually being played, because it's a different game every week and a different crew of people. We've got some really cool folks lined up, so you don't want to miss that. And then some of your familiar faces here, I guess, can be there sometimes, I guess.
We might fill in, yeah.
Every once in a while, I guess.
We have guests. That's gonna be exciting.
We have guests. See what you
We
did,
have
Bright?
friends outside
You've
of
infected
us.
us.
Yeah, right.
I'm just
Yeah.
blessed. I'm just a blessing to you.
Well, I wouldn't be that positive about it.
And Emerald is right. I can be taught at the local bird sanctuary, or found at the local bird sanctuary, teaching birds how to curse. I'm pretty sure is what they said.
Overthrow the world.
Overthrow the world. Same
Overthrow
thing.
the world.
Pink,
But
Pinky
no,
and the Brain
I will
style.
say, one of our first
Has
episodes.
Emerald seen her schedule?
It's funny that you say that, Emerald.
Beating
Our
on
our
the
very
final.
first episode is going to be a Percy Jackson and the Olympians based teen superhero game. And then our second episode is a bird heist game called Pigeons 11. So, yes. And in fact, Ramona
Stay tuned.
features in it heavily.
Who's Ramona
Follow us
again?
on Roll for Respawn to find out more, and we hope to see you there. Tony, where would you like to toss it?
I think Brett, technically, no, Darkness has gone. Bright did for Brett, but not Bright for Bright. So I don't know if Brett's supposed to do for Bright.
Well, darkness
Darkness.
hasn't
Don't
gone
talk
yet.
anymore.
Rev fucked it all up. It doesn't matter.
Hold on, darkness
Let's let
didn't
Brett
go yet.
talk for his own character.
Rev fucked it up.
Darkness
little.
can go. I'm fine going last, or Piers will go last.
He was supposed to zig instead he zagged.
I rolled a little short on my attack roll and I missed.
Darkness, you go ahead.
please.
Yeah.
So I am Darkness. I am a Roll for Respawn exclusive. Granny
For now.
is loving this invisibility. Granny was like, okay guys, like, should we actually be doing this? But then people are getting murdered and it's a cute animal. But now Granny's invisible. And even if this ends without combat, she's gonna fuck with everyone. Like, in some way or form. Like, I haven't decided yet, but it's gonna happen. Yeah, you can't really find me anywhere else. On to Brett.
Thank you. Yes, hi, I'm just Brett. My wife did suggest that you come watch all my streams. I stream every day except for Sunday, and sometimes I don't stream on Saturday. That's okay. Tomorrow is gonna be Cozy Game stream, so come by and say hello if you want to. I'm a PNG tuber, and it's just Brett with 3 T's, as everyone likes to point out. And last but not least, no, just 3, not 4.
Well,
No
there's
more,
one
no
in
less.
Just.
They're just 3. You can't
There's
read.
1 in Just and 3 in Brett.
I don't know what you're talking about. Gears, you're up.
Yes,
Hi. I am Gear Sparks. I am the DM for this show, and yeah, you can find me here on Roll for Respawn, Breaking Character, and the Thirsty Gay Thursdays, which is tomorrow. Occasionally, you might see me for the Wonderarium. I hope I don't spoil it for you, but we will have more shows with less of me. So, but. Anywho, thank you for watching, thank you for joining, thank you for being here, and sitting through our shenanigans outro. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye!
Bye.